brings forth before my lords the issue is, my lord, that wild elephants have continuously been entering Madhya Pradesh from the state of Chhattisgarh.
कहाँ पे कैप्चर कर उठाए उन्होंने?
My lords.
कहाँ कैप्चर किया है?
So they have been captured at various locations, my lord, in Madhya Pradesh, in Seedhi district.
Where?
In Seedhi district, my lord, I filed a complete list of all the captures that have taken place so far.
Tell us at what page it is.
Yes, my lord. My lord, may just have my IA 1254504 of 24. At page 14, P17, my lords would find this. So far, my lord, 10 elephants were captured on
संबंधित रूप से रेस्क्यू करने उन्होंने बांधवगढ़ टाइगर रिजर्व के नदिया में सुरक्षित रखने के लिए आवश्यक सुरक्षित रखने के तो बांधवगढ़ रिजर्व एरिया
my lords.
तो उसी में सुरक्षित रखने
But they are keeping them in captivity, my lord. That is the difficulty. They are to be relocated in the wild. My lord, the notices were already issued by my lords. And subsequently, my lord, now they have, after much persuasion, my lord, appreciably they have filed a report that out of 10 elephants, they are now ready to release one back into the wild. And they are taking steps, my lords.
One 3801.
My lord, their report is filed on 24th of September 24.
Memo in compliance of order.
Yes, my lord, that is it. Memo in compliance. My lord, I'll just make two submissions on this, my lord. The first one is, my lord, that Madhya Pradesh does not traditionally have a population of wild elephants. That's an admitted fact, my lords. In the old state, my lord, where MP and Chhattisgarh were combined, we had the population, but entire area of elephant bearing area went into Chhattisgarh. So we never had any traditionally. Now it's a new issue which is coming up, my lord, that with the more disturbance in Chhattisgarh, with greater mining taking place, this migration will continue to take place. There is loss of habitat in Chhattisgarh. So there has to be a comprehensive policy of dealing with this issue. Every time an elephant is captured, which gets gets away from the herd, which they describe as stray, my lord, but it's a natural feature. Elephants do, my lord, go away from the herd, then they come back after some course of time. They are captured, put into training by the forest department. The training is a very, very gruesome procedure because it's an elephant which has remained in the wild for 24, 25 years. So it takes a lot of time to understand, my lord, even for the elephant, that it is being tortured only so that it starts obeying the commands of the human who is attached to it as the mahout, my lords. Now, the Wildlife Protection Act, my lord, has a specific provision, section 11. It says, my lord, that any elephant, that is any wild animal which is part of Schedule 1, once captured, first effort must be made to relocate it into the wild. It cannot be that you capture any animal and then you retain it for all times to come. So the first effort, my lord, may have section 11, my lord, if for a moment your lordship would have.
Section 11
of the Wildlife Protection Act.
Yes, section 11.
My lords. Lord, this says, notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force and subject to provisions of Chapter 4, A, the Chief Wildlife Warden may, if he is satisfied that any wild animal specified in Schedule 1 has become dangerous to human life or is so disabled or deceased so as to be beyond recovery, by order in writing and stating the reasons therefore, permit any person to hunt such animal or cause such animal to be hunted. Now the word hunted includes capture, lords. It is defined, lords. The provisos are important, lord. Provided that no wild animal shall be ordered to be killed unless the Chief Wildlife Warden is satisfied that such animal cannot be captured, tranquilized or translocated. Not applicable to us, lord, because none is captured. Second proviso is important, lord. Provided further that no such captured animal shall be kept in captivity unless the Chief Wildlife Warden is satisfied that such animal cannot be rehabilitated in the wild, and the reasons for the same are recorded in writing. Now, my lord, we just have the orders, my lord, that they have passed. They just do not satisfy this test of section 11. That, my lord, it is required to be captured if it is causing or has become dangerous is an acceptable fact, my lord, that if it is causing human death or other problems, then it has to be captured. The question is what happens thereafter. My lord, may have P18, my lord, in the same IA that I had filed. I'll just read out one of those orders for my lord's consideration. Lord, 24/7/2017 is at page 15, ma'am, the order.
Sir, we will do one thing because
Well.
the compliance report will direct them to take a decision in the view of section 11 of the wildlife law. So they will thereafter they will file the status report. If the status report declared.
My lord, they have filed one status report.
No, this is in consonance with section 11.
Section 11. Yes.
They have filed or not?
They have filed. They have filed and now they have taken a decision to rehabilitate.
Where is that?
My lord, that my lords would find as the memo for compliance order of 24th September.
The para 3.
My lords.
On the basis of the affected report, the competent authorities of the source shall take a final decision irrespective of regulation or mandate. If the said authority accepts the regulation, then it shall take a further time of 2 3 months to procure and still as followed this much so that take take.
So my lord, the same steps are required to be taken for the other elephants also which are there.
To order dated 12th September 2024, the respondents have filed the compliance report whereby stated that that the committee means this is the
expert committee. It's an expert committee.
Expert committee which was constituted on 26 July 2024 has given its report to the chief wildlife warden with respect CWLM MP Bhopal on 19 September 2024. On the basis of aforesaid report, the competent authority under section 11 1A of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 shall take a final decision in respect of rehabilitation of the elephant maintained in Bandagwa Tiger Reserve within a short time. It is further stated that if the said authority accept the recommendations of the committee in respect of such rehabilitation, then it shall take a further time of about 2 3 months to procure the satellite collar for the elephant so as to facilitate intensive monitoring of its movement, behavior, and wildlife herd interaction, which can provide scientific expertise and data support of these pioneering efforts in state. The respondent are further directed to take final decision in consonance with section 11 1A of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and file status report before the next meeting. Since the respondents are sought in the compliance report 2 3 months time, so let the matter be posted. We commencing, this is a November, December. This is 16th December 2020.
Lord, two aspects, if my lord would just permit, Lord. I do not want to consume much of my lord's time. My lord, since all the officers that your lordships would find in the committee, my lords, that committee, my lords, would find are at page 8, my lords, are from the State Forest Department of Madhya Pradesh.
Page?
At page 8, my lords, in the same report. My lord would find, my lord, they are all senior officers of Madhya Pradesh. Now, since Madhya Pradesh does not have traditionally any elephant population, my lords had already previously connected one of the officers from a particular institute in Thrissur, Kerala, which has traditionally a population of wild elephants. And that institute is specifically based on the study of elephant behavior, my lords. So they may take help from such experts in the process of rehabilitation is what my suggestion was, my lord, previously also.
My lord, we have filed a detailed reply in that regard. The expert appeared before this honorable court. The matter was heard at length.
No, the expert's opinion was not taken so far.
Because that was not required. I have pointed out from the record filed by the petitioner himself that he cited the example of the state of Chhattisgarh.
Which committee you are talking about?
My lord, there is an institute, my lord. I'll just point out the full name of the institute, my lord. My lord, this is the Center for Elephant Studies,
Center for?
Elephant Studies, College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Kerala.
My lord, we see order dated
Just-
28th.
The respondents are at liberty, if required. They can take help from Institute for Society. That's what-
My lord.
Lord, why my submission was, my lord? Now, we don't want to go into the retrospect to see, my lord, whether somebody was at fault or not. Because blatant mistakes have been committed in this case. My lord may just have page 15. My friend would oppose that, but my lord may just have page 15. Just to point out to my lords how the section has been violated so far. My lord may just take note of the fact, my lord.
That's why this petition is there.
That's why.
If they have violated, it is reason.
My lord, the reason is,
Further we have directed.
my lord, just one prayer. Every elephant captured in Madhya Pradesh has been retained. Not a single elephant has been rehabilitated or an effort made to rehabilitate so far in the wild. Now, the mandate in the second proviso to section 11A is that the effort must be made first to ensure that the animal is rehabilitated into the wild. Now, my lord may just have I just wanted my lords to see the order, my lord, at P18, my lords. Just, my lord may just have at page 15. Capture, nobody is opposing, my lord. If it is required, it will be required to be captured. But my lord may see how it is being dealt with. My lords have the order of 27/4/17, my lords, of the Chief Wildlife Warden. Page 15, my lords. In my IA, I had 5 minutes.
My lord, at the outset, my lord,
Just a minute, my lord may just.
I have made a submission in my additional reply.
My lord may just the order. Kshetra Sanjalak, Sanjay Tiger Reserve Siddhi. My lords have it? P18. The IA number is, my lords, 12540. 504, my lord. 12504 of 24.
April
27th April 2017 में my lords P18.
Yes.
My lords. क्षेत्र संचालक संजय टाइगर रिजर्व सीधी द्वारा दूरभाष पर अवगत कराया गया है कि छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य से सरगुजा क्षेत्र में एक हाथी संजय टाइगर रिजर्व सीधी के निकटवर्ती क्षेत्र से बार बार प्रवेश कर उत्पात मचा रहा है, जिसके कारण उक्त क्षेत्र में हाथी द्वारा जान माल एवं जनहानि की प्रबल संभावना है। पूर्व में उक्त हाथी के आने पर उसे विभिन्न प्रयासों के माध्यम से प्रदेश की सीमा से बाहर खदेड़ा जा चुका है, किंतु उक्त हाथी बार बार पार्क की सीमा के अंदर आकर उत्पात मचा रहा है। उपरोक्त परिस्थिति को दृष्टिगत रखते हुए उक्त उत्पाती हाथी को पकड़कर वन्य प्राणी प्रबंधन एवं सुरक्षा के उद्देश्य से बांधवगढ़ टाइगर रिजर्व उमरिया में पूर्ण रूप प्रशिक्षित कराया जाकर बाघों के अनुश्रवण कार्य के लिए हाथी की सेवा लेने का निर्णय लिया जाता है। नाउ दिस ऑर्डर इज सेट टू means the elephant will be captured in apprehension that it is going to cause loss to human beings and trained and used permanently for the purpose of protection of tigers in the along with the forest department, my lords.
for the protection of the tiger.
Of the tigers, of the tiger reserve. Tiger reserve के protection में, my lords, for patrolling they require elephants because all the terrains are not accessible. So for that purpose, for patrolling purpose. Now, section 11, the proviso specifically says, For reasons to be recorded in writing, the chief wildlife warden has to be satisfied that it has become dangerous. अब वो बार बार निकटवर्ती क्षेत्र में प्रवेश करके उत्पात मचा रहा है. The elephant does not know where the boundary of Chhattisgarh comes to an end and when Madhya Pradesh starts. So this can never be the reason for capture of the elephant, my lord. There is no history of any attack on human, any attack on any village. The second part, my lord, is what is more offensive is that even before the elephant is captured, it is decided that after capture it will be sent to captivity and imprisonment for life to be trained along with the forest department.
For life.
Yes, my lords. My lord may see the enclosure. It is a heart-wrenching photograph of the enclosure. My lord may have page 13.
That is as per
Just, my lord,
prescribed-
my friend may permit me to just
While
come.
my reply, I have brought
My lord may just see
as per the
page 13.
standards prescribed by the central government.
For 6 months, it remains in a kraal, in a small captivity of about 10 feet wide and 15 feet long.
That is prescribed.
In 6 months, for 6 months, he remains in that.
ये
No rejoinder.
ये आप पेज 16 पर देख लें सर.
40 लकड़ियों
जी, ये जी.
भी किया जा सकता है. क्या मतलब है इसका?
इसके अंदर 6 महीने रखते हैं सर, 4 महीने 6 महीने रखते हैं जब तक कि वो ओबे करने ना लग जाए कमांड को, और उसके बाद फिर उसको यूज करते हैं ट्रेनिंग के पर्पज से. नाउ
ऐसा टॉर्चर क्यों करता है अगर है?
ये हमने फाइल किया है जवाब. इट इज एज पर दी नॉर्म्स फिक्स्ड.
ये इनकी एक्सपर्ट कमेटी ऐसा सलाह दे रही है इसलिए.
I have filed my reply in this regard, my lord. I have clearly brought out and no rejoinder, no dispute has been raised in that regard. They are repeating the same arguments every time.
What is this which is shown in the newspaper?
My lord, I have filed my reply in that regard.
नहीं पर है क्या ये?
नहीं, ये जो देखिए, हमने किसी भी हाथी को तभी कैप्चर किया है जब उसने कम से कम एक से ज्यादा ह्यूमन लाइफ ली है.
ये परमानेंट बना हुआ है.
नो 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 नो, जस्ट वही मैं बता रहा हूँ. My learned friend is not portraying the proper or entire picture. He is trying to misguide this honorable court by showing that this is the way the elephant would be kept for the entire life.
Not for the entire life, for the training period.
This is not the way. Don't interject like this.
Not my apologies.
आप जब कर रहे थे बोले तब तो आपको तकलीफ थी. अब ये बोल रहे तो तब नहीं आपको.
No,
not the way. Let him submit first.
My lords.
Yes, please.
My lord, we have brought out in our reply that initially these इतने ही साइज का जो एक कटघरा बनाया जाता है उसमें रखना पड़ता है बिकॉज.
आप बताइए.
जी सर.
जैसे इस हाथी का कह रहे हैं कि छत्तीसगढ़ की बाउंड्री से आ रहा है, उत्पात मचा रहा है, ये कर रहा है.
हाँ, 17 का ऑर्डर है वो थोड़ा सा.
एक सेकंड. इसकी आपने कोई दिया हिस्ट्री कि इसने कोई ह्यूमन लाइफ को कोई क्षति पहुंचाई है?
जी, ये 17 का ऑर्डर है. आई हैव
नहीं, 17 का ऑर्डर जो भी उसमें कुछ है.
17 का ऑर्डर मैं थोड़ा सा उसमें इंस्ट्रक्शंस.
उसमें तो कंप्लीट फैक्ट डाली है उसमें ऑर्डर में.
जी.
दिस इज द पोजीशन.
जी.
ही हैज डैमेज्ड सो मेनी पीपल और व्हाटएवर द वन और टू. तो यू हैव टू मेंशन
नहीं, उसका हाँ, ये जो
दिस वे यू कैनॉट कीप द एनिमल.
ये WP का जो मेन जवाब है ना, उसमें हमने इसके बारे में लिखा है सर. ये हालांकि आई वुड एज ऑफ नाउ माय लॉर्ड, आई विल बिफोर मेकिंग अ स्टेटमेंट, because this petition was filed in the year 2018 in respect of this very elephant, I suppose. My lord, may kindly see the main reply. Main reply was a detailed reply wherein we have brought out as to under what circumstances the state.
Anyway, you tell us how many the elephants are in the captivity.
In last 30 years only 10 elephants.
Presently.
हाँ, अभी 10 एलिफेंट्स हैं और एक का निर्णय लिया गया है उसको छोड़ने का, और एक चूंकि अंडर मेडिकेशन है इसलिए उसको अभी फिलहाल 3 महीने के लिए टाला गया है, थोड़े समय के लिए टाला गया है उसका निर्णय.
10 एलिफेंट है, 1 to be released, right?
जी जी.
एंड जो 10 एलिफेंट आपने रखे हैं कैप्टिविटी में, उसका क्या रीजन है? ऑर्डर दिखाओ. क्या?
My lord, in my reply I have brought out the reason from
and reply.
जी.
We want order.
My lord.
Order from the competent authority.
जी जी.
Where is that order?
ये एक्चुअली तभी हम रिहेबिलिटेट कर सकते हैं जब एक सुटेबल फॉरेस्ट रीजन हो.
बाद में कीजिए.
जी.
आप जब कैप्टिविटी में रखते हैं
जी,
उससे पहले एक ऑर्डर पास करेंगे
जी,
रीजन देंगे
जी.
Where is that order?
My lord, in fact,
Order बताइए.
in our reply we have filed all the orders which in fact which have been passed. My lord, may kindly see my reply which I have filed on 11th of November 2024.
Copy of the order is annexed.
जी सर.
Okay, दिखाओ. Which annex is there?
That is, आपका डॉक्यूमेंट नंबर
Yes.
ये इसका है मतलब दिस इज डॉक्यूमेंट नंबर 13783 of 24. My lord.
No, this is not your.
My lord.
This is something else. Order passed by the competent authority.
My lord. My lord, may kindly see annexure R15 at pin number 33.
Page 19, 19,
R15 pin number 33 of this IE.
19 of this petition. 19. ये विगत 30 वर्षों में प्रवेश में पकड़े गए हाथियों की जानकारी।
जी, may I read this order, page 33, R15.
एक सेकंड, आप
जी।
पेज 19 पे आइए आपके एप्लीकेशन के
19
अनेक्शन R11।
जी, ये एंटायर पूरा हमने टेबुलर एक डेटा लगाया
30 वर्षों का दिया आपने
जी
कि 30 वर्षों में ये सब किया है,
जी सर
लेकिन इनको करने के लिए वेर इज द ऑर्डर?
जी सर
जब आप कैप्टिविटी में रखते हैं तो वेर इज दैट ऑर्डर? आपको डिसीजन तो लेगा ना, कंप्यूटर अथॉरिटी विल टेक द डिसीजन।
जी जी ये जैसे
कीपिंग द कैप्टिविटी।
मतलब इसमें जो लास्ट पैरा है इस टेबल में ये सारे आदेशों का उल्लेख यहाँ पर किया गया है। उत्तरोत्तर कार्रवाई जो लास्ट इसका वो है
नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर इज 16/10/2021
जी
पेज 22 annexure R12। कम टू दैट पेज 22।
मतलब मतलब
ये जो आपने इसमें कहा है, वर्तमान में बांधवगढ़ टाइगर रिजर्व में छत्तीसगढ़ से आए 40 के करीब जंगली हाथियों का समूह विचरण कर रहा है और समय समय पर इन हाथियों के दल से एक नर जंगली हाथी अक्सर अपने समूह से अलग होकर पार्क से लगे ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में घरों एवं फसलों को एवं जंगल के श्रमिक कैंपों को नुकसान पहुंचाता रहा है। ये क्या रिपोर्ट है आपके पास इसके बारे में?
तो ये बस ये बताया गया है कि इसमें जो है वी आर मॉनिटरिंग।
देखो सुनो, बताया नहीं गया, बताना नहीं। अगर वहां पे किसी ने देखा है तो ही विल ट्रांसमिट टू द कंसर्न अथॉरिटी और ऑफिसर
जी
अपने सीनियर ऑफिसर को। उसके बेस पे वो जो इंफॉर्मेशन आगे ट्रांसमिट होगी तब आपका ये जो ऑफिसर है उसके बाद ऑर्डर पास करेगा।
जी
तो वो मटेरियल कहाँ है?
जी जैसे यहाँ पर ये नहीं बोला गया है कि जो एक अलग हो जाता है तो उसको पकड़ लिया। यहाँ पर इतना बताया जा रहा है कि जो नुकसान हुए हैं उसका विवरण दिया गया है यहाँ पर।
नुकसान कर किसी ने रिपोर्टिंग की होगी।
हाँ रिपोर्टिंग होती है लेकिन पकड़ा नहीं जाता है। हर हाथी नहीं पकड़ा जाता है सर। पकड़े वही जाते हैं जो कोई ह्यूमन लाइफ को नुकसान पहुंचाते हैं, ह्यूमन लाइफ ले लेते हैं, तभी हम उनको पकड़ रहे हैं। और 30 साल में 10 हाथी, 30 साल में। अब 2018 में 40 हाथी, आज की डेट में 43 एलिफेंट्स आर देयर इन बांधवगढ़। और वो लोग 2018 से रुक गए हैं, ठहर गए हैं। जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने नॉर्म्स प्रिस्क्राइब किए हैं तो अब वो एरिया सूटेबल हो गया है रिहेबिलिटेट करने के लिए। तो इसलिए अब हम ऑर्डर्स कर रहे हैं रिहेबिलिटेट करने के, और हम उसको प्रॉपरली आगे बढ़ाएंगे भी। तभी हम एक कॉलर जो है एलिफेंट का, जिसको हम सैटेलाइट के माध्यम से नजर रखेंगे उसके ऊपर, जो हम मंगवा रहे हैं उसको भी लगाया जाएगा। सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग। आई एम व्हाट माय सबमिशन इज दैट कि यस इन द स्टेट ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश
As per the compliance report, 10 elephants were in a captivity and the respondent decided to release one elephant from them. Counsel for the petition has pointed out that they are keeping the elephant in a captivity and protection by giving inhuman treatment, which has been disputed by the counsel for the respondent. Stop. The respondents are directed to file status report wherein it will be clarified wherein it will be clarified regarding 10 elephants, what was the material before keeping them in captivity, and the copy of the material received and thereafter order passed thereon shall also be annexed with the compliance report to, in the next compliance report. So, accordingly, read it.
Perhaps that figure of 10 may not be correct because 2 have already died, my lords. So there are now only 8 with them.
How many?
That they had captured 10 minutes, but 2 died in the process. So now only 8 remain with them.
2 died in the process and 1 to be released.
Lords, my submission is that 10 are there in our captivity. It may be recorded that it is his submission because I have.
In case mention Karnataka, there are 10 have been died, 1 to be released. Whereas also for the petition submit, out of 10, 2 died, which they did not disclose. So, the respondent shall file the status report where it will be clarified how many living